Welcome back to my channel folks, Wildlife Ranger on YouTube, where today I hope you can join me on another track in the Beginner's Guide to Spring Botany to find and identify the next plant in the series. The Latin derivative of the subspecies name Argentatum comes not from the country Argentina, but in fact a heraldic term, argent meaning silver, and this will become apparent when you look at the leaves of the invasive form. Hi, welcome to my channel folks, Wildlife Ranger on YouTube for all things natural history. Today we are just visiting a little plant known as Yellow Archangel, which is found here along the wayside, although in truth it is likely a garden escapee. Here you can see the yellow flower structure and the nettle-like leaves. So this plant is known as Yellow Archangel, and our video today is going to be to image this plant for our species account. Also, if we look at the leaves of this plant, you can see they retain variegation, i.e. little white marks to the centre of the leaf. So this is Yellow Archangel, and it's found by the wayside alongside trodden places. So let's just recap on the habitat. Native Yellow Archangel is found in damp and shaded woodland and hedgerows with heavier soils, particularly in older woodland where it is an indicator of ancient woodland. It's also found in woods, coppices and shady ditches, as indeed is the invasive species, subspecies Argentatum. As we can see, Yellow Archangel is an important nectaring plant for the long-tongued bees in early spring. Yellow Archangel is known by a number of common vernacular names, which we'll outline here as follows. The most obvious being Yellow Archangel, as per the clips that follow. In the explanation from the Latin derivation, we explain Yellow Weasel Snout. And in terms of the aluminium plant, or the subspecies Argentatum, we relate that to the colour silver. The plant is also referred to as a dead nettle because it resembles nettles, but in fact does not actually sting as such. Here on this underside view, we can see how Yellow Archangel got his name. The outstretched petals and the upper hood bears resemblance to the form of an angel. In the Latin derivation, there are two potential sources. From the Latin, to cover with a helmet, and dolon, a fly sting, or very likely galen, meaning weasel, and bidulus, meaning fetid smell, which indeed the plant can have an acrid smell, as indeed also would the scent of a weasel. As always, before we commence our trek into the field, we look at the features and characteristics which will enable us to identify and find it in the field. Yellow Archangel is a strong-smelling, hairy perennial plant which is stoloniferous, i.e. it has long runners. It grows between 45 and 60 centimetres high, and consistent with other members of the mint family, the stem is square in cross section. Yellow Archangel is a member of the mint family, the Lamiaceae. The flowers are bright yellow with brownish markings on the lower lips. The flowers are 17 to 21 millimeters long and borne in whorls on the upper part of the stem. The upper lip is hooded and the three lower lips are lobed. There are two long stamens and two short stamens located in the upper flower hood. They are brown and red spots on the lower lip of the plant which act as nectar guides for the long-tongued bumblebee. We can see these features illustrated in the images in the upper and lower flower hood. Yellow Archangel flowers between April and June, shortly after bluebells have reached their peak. Let us round off this video by looking at the leaves of this plant, in particular the invasive subspecies Argentatum. Leaves generally are stalked, 4 to 7 millimeters long, oval or pointed and rounded at the base. They are stalked and coarsely toothed. The stem has square cross section and opposite pairs of leaves alternating at 90 degrees to the pair above or below the stem. The variegated leaves with the silver or white shine of the subspecies Argentatum are pretty much unmistakable and form a pattern on the leaf surface. Well, that's it from me, folks. Thank you very much indeed for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe and help this channel become a success. I hope also that you will be able to join me on the next trek in this series of Beginner's Guide to Spring Botany, where we will find and identify the next plant in the series. With the hawthorn already blooming, there is much to see and much to do. I hope you found the educational content of these videos useful and they have given you confidence to go out into nature and find wildlife on your doorstep. Until the next video, stay safe and enjoy the sunshine.